On February 27th, 2026, this image is released to the public, and you know this image was captured by ESA's JUICE spacecraft, not from Earth, not from a backyard telescope, from a probe that is flying through space right now on its way to Jupiter. And what you're looking at doesn't belong in our solar system. This is 3I Atlas, an object that traveled from another star system entirely. And this is the first time in human history that a spacecraft has ever photographed an interstellar visitor up close. In the entire history of astronomy, we've only confirmed 3 objects entering our solar system from interstellar space. 3. Ever. And nobody has ever done what JUICE just did. Point its camera directly at one of them. So what does this image actually tell us? And does it change anything we thought we knew? Let's get into it. Here's where it gets interesting. The spacecraft that took this image, ESA's JUICE, wasn't designed for this at all. JUICE stands for Jupiter Icy Moons Explorer. Its job is to travel to Jupiter and study its moons, Ganymede, Europa, and Callisto. That's it. That's the mission. But space agencies are smart with their assets. While JUICE was cruising through the inner solar system on its way to Jupiter, my mission planners made a decision: let's point the science camera at 3I Atlas and see what we get. So back in November 2025, JUICE did exactly that. It turned its calibrated science camera toward this interstellar visitor and captured images. Those images were processed and then released to the public on February 27, 2026. And what makes this special isn't just the photograph itself, it's the position from which it was taken. JUICE was only 0.44 astronomical units away from 3I Atlas when it captured these images. To put that in perspective, that's less than half the distance between Earth and the Sun. That's close. Closer than most Earth-based observations could ever get. And being a spacecraft means no atmosphere, no clouds, no light pollution, no blurring, just pure, calibrated instrumentation pointing directly at an object from another star system. Okay, so what are we actually looking at in this image? 3 things stand out immediately. First, a bright central condensation. This is the nucleus area, the core of the object, where most of the material is concentrated. Second, a diffuse surrounding envelope, a hazy cloud of material surrounding that core, which tells us the object is actively releasing material into space. Third, an extended dust feature aligned in the anti-solar direction, basically a tail pointing away from the sun. Now here's why the geometry matters and why spacecraft imaging is so valuable. When you observe a comet from Earth, your viewing angle compresses the tail structures. You're looking through Earth's atmosphere at a fixed position with a limited perspective. You miss things. JUICE's vantage point gave scientists a completely different scattering angle, and that changes everything about how we can analyze the dust reflecting sunlight around this object. From this new angle, scientists can now study the dust particle size distribution, how big the particles being ejected actually are. They can analyze the ejection dynamics, how and when material is being released. They can measure forward versus backward scattering of sunlight. And they can check whether the activity is symmetrical relative to where solar heating is hitting the object. This is information that Earth-based imaging simply cannot provide with the same precision. Now I know what some of you are thinking. You're thinking about Oumuamua, the first interstellar object that behaved strangely, accelerating in ways that solar pressure alone couldn't fully explain. The one that sparked years of debate and speculation. So is 3I Atlas doing anything like that? Based on everything in this image, no. What JUICE captured shows structured outgassing that is completely consistent with a volatile-rich body responding to solar heating. In simple terms, it looks like a comet. It's getting closer to the sun is heating it up, material is sublimating off the surface and creating that diffuse envelope and tail structure. The physics holds. Solar illumination checks out. Dust response is as expected. Scattering behavior is normal. Nothing in this image suggests anything exotic or impossible. But, and this is important, the data set is brand new. This is the first time in history that an interstellar object has been observed from a spacecraft during its cruise phase. Scientists are still working through what this data tells us. The full picture will take time. What we can say right now is that the early data looks natural. And that's actually useful information because it helps narrow down what 3i Atlas is and how it behaves. Let's zoom out for a second. 3 confirmed interstellar objects have ever visited our solar system. 3. And until now, every single one of them was studied exclusively from the ground. This image changes that. For the first time, we have spacecraft data on an interstellar visitor, independent confirmation from calibrated instrumentation, of viewing geometry that ground telescopes cannot replicate, phase angle data that helps scientists separate natural activity from anything anomalous. That's not just a cool photograph, that's a genuinely new category of scientific observation. Every interstellar object we study gets us closer to understanding what's out there, what other star systems are made of, what materials travel between them, and what the galaxy looks like beyond our own little corner of it. 3. I-Atlas came from somewhere we'll never visit. It formed around a star we probably can't even see from Earth, and yet right now, in 2026, a spacecraft we built is photographing it from less than half the Earth-Sun distance away. That's honestly extraordinary when you stop and think about it. If a visitor from another star system just earned your attention, hit like and subscribe, because when the next data drop comes in on 3i Atlas, you'll want to be here for it.